problem. We make the problem with a measurable metric, right? And once the problem is measurable, we actually measure. What is now important is we should correctly measure. Wrongly measuring will lead to wrongly understanding the problem and wrong analysis and wrong diagnosis and wrong solution. That should not happen with our project. So we must measure correctly. So we must ensure we use correct measurement system. We use correct measurement system and then understand the intensity of the problem. That is the goal of the measure phase. The intensity of the problem in the industrial language, it is called as baseline performance. Once the baseline performance is understood, we move on to the analysis phase. What is our job in analysis phase? We'll identify all the X factors. We'll identify the critical X factor. We'll identify the root cause. We will understand the relationship between the root cause and the problem. And we will treat the root cause in the next phase. Treating the root cause is called the treatment. In order to give the treatment, correlation and regression study is unavoidable. If you are aiming for the right treatment, right solution to the customer, right, then you should conduct some correlation and regression study so that you can correctly fix the root cause and then problem gets solved. And once the X factors, the root causes are fixed, we will control the X factor. Why we control the X factor? Because we don't want to see the same problem again. Controlling the X factor requires some knowledge on control chart. Some knowledge on control charting a process. You must create a control plan. How you are very careful with your diet and exercise, same way your process should also have some diet and some exercise. The exercising is nothing but maintenance. Diets are nothing but the inputs, right? Inputs and process condition. So this is called DMAC. And this DMAC has been carefully divided into simple steps to make it an easy job for all of you in the learning process. Define is divided into 3 simple steps. What is first step? Project identification. What is second step? Project selection. What is third step? Creating a plan for the project so that execution becomes easier. This will be taught to you today afternoon. How to identify a problem, how to select a problem which is most important to the company, how to create a plan so that it will be approved, so that an internship offer has been given to you. You need to do certain things before you start your project, and that is called defined. Whether once you do this before starting the project, execution becomes easier. So the whole learning process is simplified into 15 simple steps you should master. The outcome of defined phase is a proposal that is ready for approval. That proposal is technically called a project charter. How to create a project charter, that is the agenda for afternoon post-lunch session. And then the measure phase, the expected outcome is baseline performance, understanding about the baseline performance and by using the right measurement system. And then the outcome of the analyze phase, 3 steps will ensure you validate the root cause. Validate the root cause, right? And then the outcome from improve phase is the solution comes from the improve phase. Solution evolves and solution is implemented. And control phase, control plan is the outcome, and then project is documented. These 15 steps will try our best to equip you. Since it is an introductory level program, there will be some limitation to work in the project. You can definitely overcome by upgrading your qualification to the next level, which is called the yellow, which is called the green belt. So white belt is awareness. All of you are already white belts. You started respecting the principles of quality. You started respecting the principles of Lean and Six Sigma. If you say, yes, sir, I will respect these principles, I will learn these principles, I will practice this principle, you are already a white belt. You deserve an additional certification right now. And that's why we created certain guidelines, right? Some of you are going to get additional white belt certificate also because you already become eligible. And then yellow belt, it will happen after you complete the program. But yellow belt limitation is you are only a nurse, you are not a doctor, right? You require the supervision of a medical doctor to give treatment to the patients. You require the supervision of a green belt to work in projects. But if you transform yourself into a green belt, you are equal to a doctor, but not a specialist doctor, but you are a doctor. You can help others, you can run projects, you can solve projects, but probably your projects will be smaller projects. You are just an MBBS doctor, but when the problem really becomes complex, you need to be a specialist, like a heart surgeon, like a neurosurgeon. You have to be a specialist, and such a specialist is called black belt. Now you are ready to handle any kind of problem. Even if the problem is complex, that job will be given to you because you are a specialist now. And then it's not the end. You still have one more level. And who will now guide the black belt and green belt? That is the job of a master black belt. Master black belt will create black belts, create green belts. That means you are now ready to train others. Your knowledge level is phenomenal that you can train others and you can produce green belts and black belts. If you see yourself as a master black belt, your earnings will be way beyond your imagination. The kind of role, responsibility, designation, respect, and compensation will be way beyond imagination. You will definitely know your package will be definitely running crores, right? You can see yourself as a master black belt, but everything starts from a small journey in a humble way that has begun today, right? And try to elevate yourself to this level at the earliest possible time. And to make any project a successful one, support of the top management is very, very important. We are able to meet today, it is purely because of the blessings of your professors, parents, and the management. Otherwise, we could not have met today. I hope all of you agree, right? Similarly, for any project to succeed, you require the blessings of the top management, nothing but your bosses in the company. So they are called champions and sponsors. Without the participation and support of the champions and sponsors, no project can produce result. You need to understand all this mechanism and ecosystem to really produce results in real time. So these are the modules we will be covering in the level. But in order to see yourself from the nurse level to the doctor level, you must learn more. And those additional contents are listed here. You can take a screenshot and then understand it slightly later. And then you want to see you as a specialist, you need to add little more modules. Most of them are statistical. Some of them are related. Some of them are project related. That means Six Sigma skill set is nothing but integration of several tools, quality control tools, problem solving tools, decision making tools, project management tools, team management tools. You are going to be a master of everything. Course that can truly make you leader is these kind of Six Sigma programs, but you should be passionate about participating and then practicing the principles, right? So that you can be successful. So Six Sigma contains 5 phases. Actually, it contains 15 simple steps. These 15 simple steps can be used as a problem solving methodology if you are a working professional. These 15 steps can be used as a project execution methodology if you are a student intern. If you are a PhD student, you can use these 15 steps as the research methodology. If you are a quality professionals in a company, you can use it as a quality improvement methodology, right? It's up to you to use it the way you want. And DMAC can be used to solve any recurring problem where the root causes and solutions are unknown. If they are known, you really don't require such a superior methodology. White belt is basic understanding. Yellow belt is assisting green belt. Green belt will be effectively leading projects, and black belt will solve complex and cross-functional projects. Master black belt will develop metrics. Master black belt will produce and mentor black belts and green belts. Champions provide resources, sponsor, approve the project, and gives the approval to provide the resources. So I think